The upcoming Assassin's Creed Codenamed Red set in Japan might have actually been teased back in 2007 with the first Assassin's Creed game. If this reference, this information is to be taken on face value, we could even have the setting for the game. Of course, we know it's set in Japan, but we might know the exact location of Japan. Or at least somewhere we'll be visiting a lot, and I've got many theories of what this could be in this video, so let's go. Now, before we get into the AC Codenamed Red reference within the first Assassin's Creed game, let me just explain to you what feudal Japan means, because we keep hearing the phrase feudal Japan thrown out after we saw the trailer. For those of you that aren't massive history nerds, let me explain what feudal Japan is, or was. Feudalism in medieval Japan, brackets 1185 to 1603 CE, end brackets, describes a relationship between lords and vassals where land ownership and its use were exchanged for military service and loyalty. So basically, feudal Japan is a big period of time within Japanese history. Now, I'm not going to be going into detail on what time we might see this game set, but we know it's going to be between 1185 and 1603. That's about 500 years different, so who knows when it will be. That's another video for another day. That's out of the way, now we can talk about this reference, this find. A subscriber of mine by the name of Manny the Bull, I won't say his full username because I'm not sure whether he wants me to actually shout out his full account or not, so I'll just leave it as Manny the Bull. He sent me information he found from an article, an Assassin's Creed fandom website. Now, I'm not sure what this site really is, but the logo watermark says Assassin's Creed Greece, so shouts out to them, I guess. But I'll be using their screenshot for reference, and as you can see here, in Assassin's Creed 1, on the wall in Desmond's bedroom within Abstergo Industries, there were many different symbols, such as this one, and well, here's the whole wall so you can see. Now, Desmond saw this with eagle vision after the bleeding effect was applied, and these symbols, as you may or may not know, were left by Subject 16 as a kind of warning to Desmond to who Abstergo really were, what they want. Also to, there's these people called the ones who came before. Be careful. That's basically what it was. At this point, it was nonsensical drawings, but that's what they were at the end. Now, there's a specific drawing that Subject 16 left, and there was never really a major explanation onto what this symbol was, or more to what it meant to 16. But as you can see from the screenshot, this was Yonaguni. Now, I apologize if I've butchered the pronunciation of that, but Yonaguni, or Yonaganai, something like that, is written in text with a mountain, which we now know is Mount Fiji, along with a Japanese-inspired building. Now, on the Assassin's Creed fandom website, there is an explanation of what this means. Yonaguni is an island of Japan with an underwater formation that could be man-made. Adjacent to the text are three symbols: outlines of Mount Fiji, a Japanese torii, and two Nara-style pagodas. And now, firstly, I'm going to explain how this could be something within Assassin's Creed Codename Red, and then I'm going to give my theory. As it stated, Yonaganai or Yonaguni was a formation island off the coast of Japan. It's unclear whether this is man-made or natural. I don't think this is going to be the one island that you can explore within Assassin's Creed Codenamed Red, but I do think it will be an explorable island within the game. Now, we know that AC Red is going to be an RPG-style game, and if I'm not mistaken, it's being developed by the same developers that made Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So I think it's likely we'll be exploring the entirety of Japan, just like we were exploring the entirety of Greece. And I also think because there's multiple islands off the coast of Japan, it's more of a cluster of places. I think we'll have boats back, and we'll be able to sail a small boat or a ship or something between these islands, and it will be very reminiscent of AC Odyssey. Now, if you remember back to AC Odyssey, there was Atlantis, or before we could actually explore Atlantis within the base game, there was the gateway to Atlantis, and you had to collect certain apples of Eden, which, okay, I won't give my true thoughts on that. Why are there just hundreds of apples collected by weird creatures? I'm not going to go into my thoughts on that, but the more apples, or keys, whatever you want to call it, you collected, the more we would unlock within this Gate of Atlantis type of area, and the more information we would learn from our fucking father, bro. Was it our father? Honestly, I haven't played that game in ages, and it didn't sit with me well enough for me to remember everything. Now, without going on too much of an Odyssey tangent, I think this Yonaguni island is going to be very similar to that. As I read, it says it's unclear whether it's man-made or natural. I think they're going to play into this with having this island be revolving around the Isu. This is maybe an ancient Isu temple. Now, I think this is what it was clearly meant to be with Assassin's Creed 1. It was Subject 16 saying, listen, there's places all over the world that are Isu temples. The ones who came before left messages, left systems, left artifacts everywhere. From the Middle East to England to Japan to everywhere, to America. This is just another place that is created by the Isu left over from, again, the ones who came before. So I think this game is going to play heavily into the Isu with this island. Maybe there are, and I'm not trying to be stereotypical here, if I'm wrong, I apologize, but maybe there are a lot of monks within Assassin's Creed Codenamed Red, and these monks maybe practice their monkness. Sorry, I don't know the true terms for these things, but maybe they practice their monkness on this island. They know there's a true power emanating from this island. They don't really know what it is. They know it's something. So they meditate on this island. They train on this island. And maybe you are, and oh my god, I really sound so stereotypical and like I don't really know, and that's because I don't know, but I'm not trying to be offensive, but maybe you're a ninja. Nah, bro, this is sounding awful, but maybe, like, you're a monk, or, like, you look like a ninja in the trailer, I don't know, but maybe, like, you're training with the monks, or who are really the assassins, but they're disguising themselves as monks, perhaps. That would be fucking cool, and that would make sense to being hidden in plain sight. Now, feudal Japan being set from, I think I said 15 something to get it up on screen what date that was, that's well into the formation of the assassins, but it's also when they're hidden, when most of the world don't know who they are right now, not like they were with the first Assassin's Creed game. So they give the facade of being monks, but really they're assassins, and they're situated on this island because of the Isu influence, the true temple below their own temple. Well, that sounds cool, man. Sorry, I'm just thinking as I'm speaking. This is what it could be. This makes a lot of sense to me. It also makes a lot of sense to me how Subject 16 would know about this. As we know, he was in the Animus a lot, and it wouldn't surprise me if it turns out Subject 16 did experience a time in the Animus where he was in Japan, feudal Japan, and he did explore this island, giving him then the knowledge to warn Desmond with what he knew, with his experience, which is why he then also painted this Japanese symbols on the wall with Mount Fiji, with the Unagonai Island. Now, with Mount Fiji, it's probably going to play a big factor into the game. It makes sense. Now, whether below Mount Fiji is another Isu temple, kind of like how it was in AC Valhalla under the mountain or whatever it was, or maybe he just painted that as a reference to where he was, you know, Japan. I don't know. That's well, it's all speculation, isn't it? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Does it make sense? To me, it makes sense. If a game's going to be set in Japan, it can lean heavily on prior references in older Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, let's get a discussion going. I want to hear your ideas, your thoughts, your theories. If there's any Japanese people out there that are like, oh my god, you're so offensive because you said monks and ninjas and you said monkness. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be offensive, but it's like when I'm talking about another culture, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly, but don't be offended. I love you all. I love everyone. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, press a like button and a subscribe button so you don't miss a video when I do upload, to stay in the loop with everything Assassin's Creed Red, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Hexe, and much more. As I mentioned earlier, let's get a discussion going and build that community. Now, I do want to also say a few things. Thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. Honestly, I've been doing this for like less than 2 months, and to get 1,000 subscribers in such quick succession it's great to see, and you know, that's on you guys. I mean, it's on me for making the videos, but it's really on you guys for actually enjoying them, actually coming back and watching them. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, thank you, blah, 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 and be like really like wimpy and like soppy and shit. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just saying thank you, like, is appreciated, and let's keep going. On to 2,000 subscribers now. Also, I'm doing an AC Red video because I'm wanting to branch out a little bit more than just Assassin's Creed Mirage. I've said a lot about Assassin's Creed Mirage, but it's hard to make videos every day on the topic when we aren't getting any new information. So I had a few things I wanted to say about AC Red, and I'll probably be making videos on Hexe, as well as maybe the iPhone game Jade. I don't know, it looks a bit shit, so I might not even talk about Jade, but we'll see. Let me know if you want to see videos on that. Also, while I'm working on bigger projects such as my Assassin's Creed 1 15-year anniversary video and things like that, I want to get these other little videos out to you guys so that we're not, you know, spending ages without me making a video, because I enjoy doing this at the end of the day. I'm basically just doing it in my spare time for fun. It's like I can sit down and I can watch Netflix, or I can sit down and I can play Crash Bandicoot, mate. That's a weird example. I don't know why I said that. Or I can sit down and make a video, mate. Get myself productive and actually contribute to the world. So, do you know what I mean? So, I don't know, bro. I'm not going to ramble any longer. But, as I always say, may the Father of Understanding guide us. Fuck those Templars, though. Fuck them. Alright, guys. Love you. I will see you soon. Goodbye.